Good evening, Paul.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you?
I'm good now that I can hear things. So,
Don't tell them.
every week it's something new, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody thing. Anyway, evening, Kelsey. Love. Noxie, good evening. Clary, hi. Anybody else?
Yeah. Well, you might as well tell them now. The last minute, everything was dandy, good and dandy. I came on early, and he's not there. He's watching news. He's watching news. I couldn't see him, I could hear him. And then he started swearing because he could hear me without his earphones. And God knows what I'm there. But you sorted it out.
Yeah, I got there in the end. Been a bit thick at times.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, evening, Kelsey, Noxie, Clary. Hope you're all well.
It was me.
Yeah.
Well, I think I've made tonight's quiz a little bit harder this week.
Well, I might need a clue or two then, eh?
You'll get one if nobody's got it within half an hour.
Right. Any ideas, Noxie?
Yeah, right. Noxie's put Dragon by Rock, but it's not.
Dragon by Rock.
Yeah.
Are we quite local to it?
I'm not telling you anything.
Oh.
Man, I'm keeping bloody quiet, mate.
He's not telling no.
Evening, EMS. Nice to see you, darling.
Evening, Kelsey. Yes, EMS. Any ideas? EMS, you've got 2 minutes to beat your own record. But you haven't watched it, have you, I bet?
There you go. If you haven't watched it, you haven't watched it. So
what kind of week you had, Paul?
It's been okay, really.
It's been cold, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't go out, so it's.
Did you get any snow?
Yeah, we did actually. We got a couple of days of snow, but
yeah, we did.
Not to write home about,
No.
It wasn't deep. It was like a morning frost, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we got some snow and it settled. It was that stuff that settled straight away, but it was only a couple of inch deep, and it came down early morning, so by lunchtime it had gone, and it came down again. It had gone in a couple of hours.
Noxie, no, you're nowhere near.
Thornham Prairie.
Never heard of it.
EMS has been honest, aren't they? Absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I think Paul's thought, well, I'm not having that like we had last week. You got it too. So you've been soft on them a couple of weeks, haven't you? Because last couple of weeks they've got them early doors, haven't they?
What's this comment here? His dad was a tool maker. Yeah, what's that all about?
Warden.
Yeah.
We don't know, Warden. You're new to it. I hope you're well, and I hope you behave.
Good evening, Sharon. Well, I presume he'll know what'll happen if he doesn't behave.
Oh, sure, you wouldn't too. Evening, Sharon, darling. I hope you're well, sweetheart.
Kelsey, you're not nowhere near, sweetheart. Well, I'm saying you're nowhere near. Your spelling's not right.
Oh, you see,
there you go.
EMS has been thinking logically, you see, a bit of a Sherlock Holmes thought there. Although can't be uninhabited if there are birds there. So
okay, that's a bit. Yeah, there are birds. It's a nature reserve, so there are birds.
Kelsey says Flannan Isles.
Bit of a flannel name. Yeah, no. I don't even know where that is.
He's not giving no cards, is he?
Water everywhere.
I'm trying my best for you, but he ain't having it.
Well, give some people a chance to get in.
I think once Bibby gets on the job, he'll be googling and he'll get it straight away. You know what you can do.
Spikey. Nice to see you. To see you, nice.
Let me just have a look. I can't see Spikey. Where's Spikey?
Oh, I can see him there. It says Spikey speaks out.
Oh, right.
Hiya, guys. Can you see him in the chat?
No.
Why is that then?
Oh, yes, I can now. Hey up, Spikey. Everybody go across and see Spikey's videos. Brilliant. They're brilliant. Go subscribe to Spikey. Yeah.
Come on then, Warden. Give us an idea of who you are, because you're talking shite.
They've jumped in mine. So, yes, Tell us, Warden. Tell us who you are, buddy, you've put his dad was a toolmaker, his mum was
worked for the NHS.
Who are we talking about there, mate? It
No
won't
idea.
it won't Paul. I've never heard of this place where Kelsey's put copping, say.
Oh, I've heard of that one,
No,
but it isn't that.
I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that.
No, but there you go.
You know where it is? No.
No.
You know? Yeah. Well, I won't tell you. I shouldn't tell you because they can all cheat if I tell you.
What?
But if you take a picture of that screen, that way, of that video you played there, a screenshot.
Yeah.
And you put it in Google.
Yeah.
Pictures. It gives you Google, this bloody AI on Google. It searches for nearest picture. You know what I mean? So that's probably what bloody Bibby's doing, and they're all taking screenshots now. I bet you.
Anyway, it doesn't have to because somebody's really, really close.
Are they? Oh,
really, really close.
It must be opening.
Close, but they haven't come in with what I'm looking for. If you know what I mean.
There you go, guys. Thanks, Kelsey. Spiky Speaks Out's link is in the chat. If you want to go over and have a,
if you haven't subscribed, get over there. Subscribe. I subscribed yesterday. Had a quick look through.
Drinking. Oh well, there's three there. Orkneys.
It's not the Orkneys.
Starmer's a bloody prime minister.
Not Dorset Landscapes. There you go. Knox is just one.
Drinking Dragon. Drinking Dragon. Why they call it that?
Because it looks like a bloody dragon having a drink.
Does it?
Well, the rock does. If you look at the picture, it's on the Isle of Man.
Isle of Man.
It's on a place called the Calf.
Right.
Man.
I'm just looking at the rock now. It looks like a dragon having a drink of water.
Yeah, there you go. That's why it's called the Drinking Dragon. So, well done. Who was it? Who won?
You better get it right. Noxie.
Noxie. So Noxie's got another.
He's up. Noxie.
Another dot on the.
Well, according to the scores on the doors, Bibby's got 4. Claddy's got 3. Kelsey's got 2.
And now Noxie's got 3.
Queen Check's got 2, and ENS has got 1. Now Noxie is going to be up to 3. And he'll be close behind Bibby then after this week's.
Yeah, so that's pretty impressive, isn't it?
So, it's all right, Sharon, darling. So, well, there's not much happening in over this end this week. What about over there?
Besides the snow and the cold.
Aye, it's been bitter.
Yeah. It has a bit, hasn't it?
Well, I don't bother with heating, We've got central heating, and we've also got. Well, what happened when we got central heating a good few years ago? Before that, we'd got gas fire, and we got a gas heater at the top of the stairs. But I've kept them because we don't. Well, no point firing central heating up if it's only chilly. If it's because and this business of turning them off here and turning them on there, different radiators. So I thought I'll keep them just in case. But I don't feel cold much. Hey, up we've gone.
I'll be back in a second, I suppose. No, it won't because I've just made a dick a bit.
Hey up.
There you are.
I was playing with buttons. Look, somebody tell him off in chat.
It was I pressed the wrong button. So
His ear is Bibby.
Evening, Bibby. You've missed it, matey. Somebody beat you. Noxie's beat you to it.
Yes, it wasn't an easy one.
It wasn't really.
And I tried my best, guys, to get a little bit out of Paul, but he wasn't having it.
Well, it didn't need to because it was still got within 5 minutes.
He told me point blank. I'm telling you now.
I did. I didn't mess.
As I was saying, I don't bother with eating much because I don't feel cold. I'll put a jumper on. It don't bother me. Don't bother me. I'm not tight. It just don't bother me. But wife feels it like I don't know what. So she's got bloody heating on, and I'm sweating me off. And then then I'll turn it off, and it's on and off. It's been like that for last week.
There you go. quiz has been updated. So,
by heck, this is hey, you're fancying it. This is fancy.
Let me get back to the chat because I noticed one or two have come in who we haven't said hello to.
Yeah.
White Lightning, good evening.
White Lightning. I'm not looking, you're saying I should be.
Yeah, I noticed it dropping. And yeah, big shout out to Bibby. Bibby, I think Noxie got it because no answer came from anybody else.
Oh, they did? They got a good feeling.
No. I mean, no right answer-ish or close to the right answer came from anybody else. Because Noxie put the Carp of Man first, and I said, somebody's very close, but they haven't come up with what I was looking for. And then...
But you're still number one. As I said, Bibby's got 4. Noxie's on your tail now, Bibby.
Yeah.
Just behind you. And so is Clary.
According to Bibby, he wants a Rolls Royce if he gets to 5.
Well, he can. He can have one. He can have what he wants.
Yeah, you can, yeah. There you go.
Oh, not the fight they're arguing again, Paul.
I know.
I'll say heck. How the heck has Bibby got 4 dots? I told him 3 of the answers.
Yeah.
Mind you, I don't know with Bibby and Clary. Are they working together? You don't know, do you?
I don't know, really.
I think Bibby thinks so. He's watching.
Evening, YS.
Evening, YS.
I don't know who YS is. I can only go by what I see on the chat. So
yes.
But yeah, so that was, again, I thought it was fairly hard this week, and it wasn't, was it?
Well, it is to some, it's into others. It is to some, even, I don't know what you're talking about, Warden. He was a farmer boy. He was a farm boy. He eventually became a barrister. Who are you talking about, Warden? Give us a name. You're confusing me. Final warning, Bibby, Noxie says. Hey, come on.
It's hammer and tongs time. We're not having none of it.
Remember, he's got a divvy bat.
Yeah, bat can come out. It's only here. It's down here. It can still come out.
So no, I haven't been out this week, me, because it snowed. I didn't bother. My wife's just got a new car, so I don't. She's happy as a pig in whatever.
Shush. Spelt differently. White Lightning. I do an update on Scott on a Sunday night, 7:00. He's at Loudon Grange in Nottingham now, so he's not with whoever you asked about. Brett May. He's not there. Brett May's still in Hull, apparently. Anyway, there you go. That's got rid of that one.
Yes. Yes, White Lightning. Sunday nights tonight to listen to Paul's. You still do it live on Sunday?
Yeah, 7:00. Live, 7:00.
I noticed you've been playing. You've been putting a few music ones up from.
I put music up every week. Every Friday night, there's either a 2-hour music from Chegsy, or I have been putting up Friday nights some of his member only broadcasts.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but you're still giving an update on a Sundays live.
I do. I still do 7:00 Sunday nights.
There you go, White Lightning.
So I'm still I don't know what I am, but I'm still there.
Yeah, they have the. You see, we chat. You never know if it's he or a she, do you? So you've got to be.
No, you've got to be careful of what you say.
Well, yeah. I mean, White Lightning says I have my daughter Sundays, Grandad. But you can still tune in. He's not. Just you might have to bleep him a little bit, but it's
no, I don't swear anymore, Bobby.
No, I tell you what, folks. When he had no sound, he went, "Don't swear."
Yeah, I might swear in my flat when I'm not online, But
I
I
thought, I
do.
sat here and I thought, what am I listening to?
I do hold back when I get on there.
I'll tell you what it's for anybody who didn't. Grandad, for your information, how many she, them, they.
But that's fine, right, Lightning. You know, as long as we know what we can say.
Yeah.
So I can't make a mistake, can I? So when I say he or she, I'm not going to make a mistake, am I? So there you go.
The T-shirt is about you, isn't it, Claudia? Yeah, you can watch them. You can watch on. Why, yes, you're right. Yes, you can watch on demand on YouTube. You can tune in later.
Yeah, you can.
So if you wanted an update, White Lightning, you can actually go to Grandad Chegg is your channel, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it's the one I'm on now.
And just look back.
Channel.
Just look back at a live. Go to his lives and look back, and you'll see him. Yes, what happened was I come on early. I was on at 10 to, which is early for me.
It is.
And I'm sat there waiting. I thought, where is he? And I could hear news. I was listening to news. I don't know where it was coming from. Anyway, he must have been watching news. And then he come on and he says, I don't know what's up here. I can hear you without my earphones. And then he says, he put his earphones in. I says, can you still hear me? He said, not through earphones. He didn't know where it was coming from.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorted it out.
I always have a problem. I don't know what it is.
There were a few unsavoury words come out when he couldn't find it. But I think we all know what Paul's like now.
Can be a bit thick at times.
He says it with passion.
I can be a bit thick. I admit it. But there you go. Yorkshire born, Yorkshire bred, strong in the arm, thick in the head.
Correct. That's what we are.
Aye. There you have it. But SH Legal, good evening.
SH Legal, how we doing, mate? Now that's an E. We know that's an E.
Bobby wants to know when you're going to do panel lives again, Bobby.
Well, I've been thinking about doing a little bit, maybe a calling like you do, Bibby, but not on the subjects like you do. I mean, I know you do a bit of everything, and you do, but yours.
So much fun.
Just a minute. I'll just divvy back someday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In mine. It's all right. Yeah. Well, you don't know, Paul, but maybe 5 years ago, I used to do a live, and it used to be really popular on here.
Oh, did you?
Yes, really popular, and it were on that silly subject, the dark side.
Oh, right.
And I used to get a lot of people. Sorry, I'm just reading.
No, it's all right. I can read it to you if you want.
Anyway, yeah, and I got a lot of people in my lives, and then they were every Friday night, but they got too much. They were arguing and all sorts of, you know, you have to, you had to mute certain ones, and
I do, Bobby. I know that.
Anyway, I ended up not doing them. And it wasn't on this channel, one channel I had before, because I got my channel taken down. Right. Bloody YouTube rules.
Well, that'll teach you.
Well, yeah. But God, he's full of sympathy, isn't he? Anyway.
Well, I never saw it, so I don't know, do I? 5 years ago. To tell you the truth, 5 years ago, I didn't know pigging YouTube existed.
No. But now, the thing is now, there's these audio interfaces. Back then, I didn't have an audio interface. I just plugged it into computer, you know, microphone. Now, audio interfaces have changed everything. Well, as you know, you can play sound effects, can't you?
You can.
And
well, apparently you can. Sometimes mine works.
Does it work?
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So there you go.
Anyway,
I don't know if that worked. That worked.
Clever out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm waffling on now. Anyway, now I've got an interface like most folk have. You can put your phone on, can't you? Talk to phone.
You can.
Now before
everything.
Before you told it up to Mike or you to let them come on live. through StreamYard or whatever you're using. But now I can set it up like Bibby has it, where they can ring in. But I'm not going to stand on no toes. I'm not doing anything similar to anybody else. I want to do a nice, easy peasy,
lemon squeezy stuff.
Laid back one.
Yeah, laid back approach. Be nice. What it is. Be nice.
About anything, but I get a different audience to Bibby anyway. He's a lot younger than me, and his audience is a lot younger than me. So I'm thinking about doing that, but so it's just I talk about it, but I need to start doing it instead. Anyway, Gary Green.
Evening, Gary.
Evening, mate. Hi, Bobby. Haven't been on YouTube for a while. Good to see you still doing strong, buddy. Thank you very much, Gary. That's very nice of you.
Apparently, Bobby's going to be muscling in on Bibby's time slot. So he's getting a bit angry now. Look,
Bibby, I will be.
Look what you've set up now. What are you doing,
Bibby? I was being very, very careful and cautious.
I thought he was being very diplomatic. Unlike me, it's not.
Because I didn't want you to think I'm going to start muscling on the live bit. But you know what Paul's like is he got that big bloody wooden spoon out as soon as he could there, didn't he? He had to ring that in.
Oh, well, I just saw it in the chat and I thought, well, you might have missed it. Because I know you're a bit slow at watching the chat. So I thought, well,
yeah, it will be more like that, Kelsey. Tune into Bobby Tuesday 9 p.m. for Polite Owls. I would never step on anybody's toes, Paul. In fact,
well, that's nice. Polite Owls, that's quite good, isn't it?
Bibby inherited Night Owls off Craig, and he's doing it his way. Which is listen, you can copy, you can do how somebody else does it, but you'll never succeed because it's not you, is it? And so Bibby's taken that by he's taken it and he's run with it in his own way.
That's it. You've got to run your own way.
Correct. And now he does it his way, which is it's not Craig with high energy, full of energy with it. Bibby's more chilled out and he doesn't get upset. But he lets people on and have a rant, I'd do it different myself. I'd have to ban Paul for a start, wouldn't I?
I wouldn't even bloody do it.
Because it's swearing. He's incorrigible, isn't he?
Incorrigible.
How many people do you think swear more than used to because they're listening to you?
I don't know, really. But apparently, you seem to have I don't know, a better understanding of the English language if you happen to know lots of swear words.
It's definitely a language of its own.
Yeah. I've got some swear words I've made up myself. So
no, listen, I've never been one for swearing. It's not me. I don't.
Well, unfortunately,
a lot of people apologise to me, and they apologise to me, Paul. And it's like, no, you say what you think. It's up to you. But whether I agree or not is another way.
Well, I think it depends on who you're talking to at the time, doesn't it? Sometimes I lose the train of thought.
Yes.
When we're on a Monday night, I'll lose the train of thought, and the first thought that comes into my head is a swear word for losing the train of thought. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What I used to do
was
an
expression.
It would just come out without.
Oh no!
Now I tend to bite my lip in a way and not let it come out. Do you see what I mean?
It's a way of expressing yourself, isn't it? And some do that, and
Yeah.
But I've worked with lads, all my life, and it's been as casual as you think, and they talk casual. But how these will talk casually, the F and blind, and even use C word, really casual.
Yeah.
I've never been like that. But it's how you are. But it's the human brain's very clever, Paul.
Mine is.
When you were a kid and you'd use profanities, and then you'd be out with your mates thinking you were big, and you'd be all swearing and kissing. I think as soon as you walked through that door, you knew not to swear. You didn't have to tell. You didn't have to tell
No,
yourself.
you knew.
Your brain told you straight away, didn't it?
Oh,
now,
back.
the only time I ever pull anybody for swearing is if they swear in front of women or older people. I'll pull them, you know. I'll say, "Hey, come on, behave yourself." Or kids, you know, there's old folk or kids or your mum's in front of you.
Yeah. It's like a bit of a respect type thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. That's the only thing I don't like. But I mean, in general life, I mean, you say what you want. It don't bother me. It's just how I am. I'm a bit of an awkward beggar. It's how you're brought up, innit? Everybody's different.
It is.
I've never ever heard my dad swear. It were blinking heck or damn. That's all he ever said. He could hit his thumb with hammer and he said blinking heck. It's just how he was.
Yeah, I think the worst I heard my mother.
Oh, my mum could swear.
Well, the worst I heard my mother was bugger it.
Yeah.
That was it. She wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't hear anything worse than bugger it. And that was later in life. It wasn't, you know.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, as you get older, you tend to, you know, change. You've got a change of attitude and everything. Yeah, but there's that old saying, you know, you turn into your parents as you get older, which you do, because I remember when I was bloody 15, 14, listening to this music, and you know, at that age, you could pick out certain songs and say, I like that.
Yeah.
And what did your dad say? They all sound bloody same.
Yeah.
And
we all say that now.
And what are we saying that about live music? It sounds all bloody same.
It does,
it repeats itself. And another one is you don't know you're born.
Aye.
And you used to look at me dad and think, silly old bugger. They don't
there you go. Look.
Yeah.
Bobby's starting to swear now. Look, it's coming out.
No, but I did, you know, I used to think, silly old bugger. And now I find myself doing the same. You do. You do. You know how they say, if you're going to marry a woman, look at the mother first.
Yeah.
That's bloody true and all.
Yeah. Ooh. I wish I'd have listened to that one.
Because our lass has turned into a man, as she.
Bloody hell. I can honestly say, I wish my last one had turned into a mother, because she's dead.
Aye. It's
that was a bit of a snotty thing to say, really, wasn't it?
You're right there, Wyatt. Yeah, you're only 34, and definitely starting to sound like my old man sometimes. It's automatically you do. You've got well, obviously you can have some kind of mannerism, some kind of looks, aren't you? But when you I'm looking at your genealogy channel today, Paul.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, just
nosy bugger.
I am subscribed. I'm allowed to.
Oh, all right then.
And I thought, yeah, it's interesting.
I had a nice chat yesterday afternoon. I do a 4 o'clock genealogy hour on a Sundays, and I had a nice chat yesterday afternoon. Normally, I'm sat there talking to my bloody self for an hour, but I didn't yesterday. It was quite nice, enjoyable.
Kelsey, can you put Paul's genealogy channel into chat so people can go and have a look? And please.
Yeah, well.
So what's
I don't know really.
Are you doing like you said you were going to do before you started? You said I might do a channel to help people find how to get started.
Yeah, that's what I want to be doing, but nobody comes in and says, "Can you help?" Do you know what I mean? But it's early days, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not. What's the word? I'm not self-promoting.
No.
You know, I don't know all this self-promoting shit, if you'll excuse that.
Right.
Expression. Now, you know, I'm on Facebook. I've got a Facebook page for genealogy, and I've got an Instagram channel, whatever you call Instagram channels, whatever it is. I've got one of those for genealogy, and you know, I just don't know how to use them. They're there,
right?
But you know, I'm not a social wizard. You know what I mean? I'm on a learning curve. People have to point me in the direction. or
Yeah,
you want to be doing that, and you want to be doing this. Now you do it because you straight away. Just then you said, Kelsey, just put up Granddad's genealogy, whatever.
Yeah.
So you do it automatically. I have to think.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, and it's a bit like shout outs, isn't it? I'm getting a bit better. I'm seeing people coming in and I'm saying hi there when they come in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not into that. And I don't know if it's self-promotion or I don't really know what the correct term is, but I'm not into it.
No. Well, I think once you pick up on these things, you do it automatically. I mean, but as far as people tuning into lives, I've done lives and had nobody tuned in, and then a couple of days later, I've looked and I've got like 35 people seeing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, on my
genealogy, all about, it's not. You'll find that your lives maybe not that successful, but afterwards you'll get the views.
Well, I'm getting the views on the genealogy bit. I can see it.
But that's how it works. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you know that, and you automatically, you know what you think in your head, straight away. You seem to look at it different. So, like me, if I were showing folk how to go on with something. Now, somebody told me, they said, "But why don't you do a live showing people how you make your videos?" And I've thought about it, and maybe I will do one day. But what I'd do in a live is I'd make it. You keep it back in your mind that people might not be watching it live. So when you can generalize with what you're saying, then you know it's just getting in the zone if you're not used to it, knowing.
It's trying to get people to feed off, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you've got somebody in the live and you can feed off them, then you can chat away. Yeah. Whereas if you've got nobody in and your head's thing. Now what I tend to do is I've got a pad at my right hand side here. And during the week, I'll just write down bullet points, that.
Yeah.
So I can just have a quick look and say, oh, yeah, I need to talk about that now. Because unfortunately, I can go off on a tangent. I can, go elsewhere and think, what the bloody hell am I talking about now? I wasn't talking about that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing with the genealogy on a Sunday afternoon is I do an hour live on YouTube, and it's also live on Facebook. So they're live together on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, that's
you see what I mean?
So you're quite up with the tech side, aren't you?
Well, I'm a techie guy, aren't I?
Right.
I've always been a techie guy.
Right.
For what, 20, 25 years,
right. You see, I wouldn't know how to do that.
Well, we're doing it now.
I'd do it, yes, but
we're doing it now, aren't we?
But
and me are on two different channels.
You know what you're doing, but I'd have to play with it and learn it. Learn different ways. The first way I'd do it, Paul, is I'd go on YouTube and somebody will be telling me.
There you go. That's
just like you're telling somebody about.
And there you go. That's what I did.
Yes.
I went on YouTube and said, "How do you multi-stream?"
Yeah, multi-stream. Aye.
And it came back. Oh, you want to be using this, that, and this, and that, and the other. And then, of course, if you go into this streaming software we're using, it tells you. You just go in and add a destination. It'll say, where do you want to add it to?
Yes.
And you just go in and add the destination and click it, and it says log in, and you log in. The problem with Facebook, of course, is there is one or two little things that can knack it up a bit. But
right.
I did it the second week this week. It worked a bit better this week than it did the first week. So next week it might work even better. But again, it's getting people to watch, and especially on Facebook.
I see what you say about feedback. If you're doing a live and you get some feedback, there's somebody there to bounce off, and
there is,
asking you questions. It's a lot easier. but I'm saying if because we're here together, you seem to conversation flows because you're not talking to a chat that's not you can't hear.
A muppet.
No, but you're not talking to chat.
No, I'm talking to you.
Yes,
but I'm getting quite good at this because I'm watching the chat at the same time. And before, and you'll know before, I wasn't watching the chat at all.
Oh, we lost you. We lost you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now because what I've done is I've got, if you notice on my screen, I've got my chat coming up on the screen, on my screen.
Right.
And with that, I can look at the camera and I can see the chat at the same time. I don't have to keep going like this, looking at different screens.
Well, that's it.
You know what I mean?
You get comfort.
So as long as I've got my proper glasses on and I can read the stuff, and away we go for a brand new show.
You still pick it up, Paul, because I mean, it's only what I mean. I've been doing this I've been watching YouTube for maybe 8 years. I've been coming online and doing these kind of things for the last 5 years. So I know what I'm doing, but but it's only I'd say a month ago you were still going now, and I'd say, have you seen that, Paul? You go, where am I looking? Over there.
Yeah.
But now you've got yourself in the position now where you can see and you think, oh yeah, straight on. But yeah, when you stream on your own, you're talking to chat, and they're not physically, they're not replying with audio. That you've got to read it.
You've got to read it, yeah. Now it's you only need one person to be interacting with you, so that you can, it can point you in the right direction to where you want to be going, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But like I say,
I've been there, Paul, with lives, and there's nobody been on, and you think, right, where what are now?
Yeah.
And you pick up on it.
I was talking to my sister the other day, and she's not into YouTube or all this type of stuff. And she says, are you going to be coming over on Sunday for your Sunday dinner? And I said, no, I'm on live at 4 o'clock, and I'm on live again at 7 o'clock. Oh, that bloody YouTube. I don't know what you're seeing. How many did you have watching last Sunday then? And I said, well, actually, I didn't have anybody watching. Well, what do you do it for then?
Yeah. Oops, sorry. The more you do, the more people spot it, and the more people get interested.
Well, hopefully, I enjoy it, and I'll enjoy it even more if somebody comes on and says, "Could you just find me this?" Do you know what I mean? So that I can show that I can do something.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain to people what you can actually do
when you don't know what they want.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It'll come in time. I know it will. I just have to sit and suck the bullet, or whatever you want to call it. Sounds disgusting, that, doesn't it? Suck the bullet. Noxie, I don't think there's ever a chance of anybody finding your past. Saying that, we might not want to find it. It might not be worth finding.
He's a character. He's Noxie more than I thought, more than I realised. He is, isn't he? He gets everywhere. He was plastering the other week for Craig.
Well, he's like a bloody rash, isn't he? He's everywhere.
I've seen him on live. You should invite him on one night. We should do a night, Paul, where we'll invite regulars on.
But he can come on if he wants. Just put a link. He can drop on now. It don't make any difference.
Well, yeah, and
somebody knows how to put a link in.
Yeah, well, he's a bit of a lad. He's not.
Yeah.
He's a lovely lad. I mean, don't get me wrong. And Clary, they come across as a lovely couple. I've never met them, but I believe I spoke to them on phone. But
do you know? I don't know if I have. Tell you the truth.
Well, he could jump on. Not safe. I know that them two have both jumped on live before, because it's not for everybody, is it? It's not for everybody.
I don't know, really.
No, some people they don't want to.
I wouldn't.
What's that link for?
That's for That's for they can jump on.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
That's the link, I think.
Well,
I presume. I don't know what that other link is from. Oh, that might be me as well. I don't know. Anyway,
it's got two. No, it's doubled up. What you've
yeah, sorry, it's gone on both channels because there's two channels in there. It's just I'm just being a bit thick, Bobby. Really.
Yeah, that's linked to channel. Watching. That's not sharing.
Well, it says here share stream, and I did.
Oh, it must be then. I don't know unless somebody jumps on.
I don't know.
But it says watching.
Larry, yeah, I remember. I remember being at the meal. I remember it well. It was very enjoyable. I can remember it as though it was yesterday.
Bibby, we'll get Noxie. We'll have to get him to get a channel. It can show everybody how to plaster, can't it? We'll get Noxie up and running.
Yeah.
You keep on it, him, Bibby. You keep on it, him, because I've had it. He's a character, isn't he? He'd be good on YouTube. Would Noxie? That's if Clary will let him. If he's not like us Yorkshire lads, we have to ask wife first.
That's true.
That's why so many of us ain't got wife.
I don't, but
yeah.
I don't have to ask anybody. I just do what I want to do myself.
Yeah, there's Yorkshiremen and there's Yorkshiremen that do as they're told, and I'm one that does them told, and Paul's a Yorkshireman because he don't have to answer.
No, I don't. I don't have to answer to anybody.
YS, I know what you mean, YS. I saw that. That was cheeky and Noxie. Enjoyed those lamb chops, did you, Grandad?
Yeah, I did. They were cracking. They were absolutely cracking with those lamb chops. It was the best I'd ever had.
Was it?
Yeah.
What did you go for the meal?
Yeah, one Friday night. I think it was a Friday.
I think it was that night I was invited over.
Yeah, and you didn't come. I remember it well.
Not to worry. There'll be other times. I'd love to meet up with you all. I've met Paul already, folks.
Yes.
And he had his Sunday best on because he'd been to a funeral.
And that was an experience to I don't know what you could say. That was an experience, wasn't it?
Yeah, we met in my local town, and we met at Witherspoons, as people usually do now these days, because that's the place to catch up. Everybody knows it. We sat outside because it was nice weather, wasn't it? It
was cracking. A nice place.
And it's opposite the town hall. It's a nice. And Paul was sat waiting for me. I didn't see him. He come up behind me. I thought, "Oh, this flash git." He'd got his best suit on, his tie, his
in the background.
Scarf on. He looked and he brushed up well. He brushed up well, did Paul. And I thought, bloody hell.
I can brush up a little, you know. I don't know what the word is, but I can.
So we sat outside having a coffee, and I says, "Hey, we'll do a live." So we did a live. So it's on my channel. I don't know
did. I don't think it's on mine, but I don't know really.
You can take it if you want, but
I've no idea if it is. I think it might be.
Yeah.
And, I think I might have downloaded it, Bobby, and put it up.
I think we had about an hour sat outside talking to you a lot, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And it was a good day.
I remember it well. It was that time when, what was it? What was that thing who came on? I Am a Swinger.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, she, he, it, that, or whatever it is, was on my live last night, coming out with shite.
I'll try. Well, you'll always get one. You'll always get the turn up in silly places.
Yeah. I might just get shut. I don't know why I haven't anyway. But
look, Baby says get the link in. I'll jump on.
I put the link in, haven't I?
Can you do it again?
I don't know. It says here share stream. So if I click share stream and it says copy stream link.
No, that's share screen. No, that's not share screen.
Oh, isn't that it?
No, you want.
Oh, I'd guessed. Okay, I've got it now.
Yes.
Okay, I found it now. You see,
that link.
I'm used to it.
That link you put it
was the stream link.
Yes.
Okay, that's the
studio one is you want.
Yeah, that's the one. Just come in.
The studio link, and you can jump on. Yeah, the other one is just.
Why, yes, you're not wrong. I'm a Swinger is definitely a fruitcake. Whatever it is, it's one sandwich short of a picnic.
Yeah,
it really is.
There's a few on here that not on here with us at the moment, but on YouTube, that they're just not full shillings, and they go from channel to channel. They'll either leave a silly comment on your channel, or they'll jump in a live and start bloody being daft. But we're on to that. I mean, if I spot it, I'll take it out. If Paul spots it,
he'll somebody in the background, Bobby. Should we let him on?
Who is? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's Bibby.
There you go. Then I'll let you do it. You're the man who knows how to do these kind of things.
Bibby, can you hear us, Bibby? With no sound, Bibby.
No, with no sound. Let me just take off the. I'll show you what I mean in a minute.
I had the wrong mic thing on from when
there you go.
Yeah, it had my old.
Yeah, I've taken off the split screen thing. So
how you doing, Bibby?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good.
Yeah.
I see the night owls is getting very popular, and you do occasional unplanned lives and all, don't you?
Yeah, I'm probably going to do one after this.
Yeah. Oh well, I come across. I'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look.
Unfortunately, I've got to make me dinner.
Have you? Get a takeaway, Paul, and sit and watch.
Oh, I'm a bloody pensioner. How the hell can I afford a takeaway?
When are you going to cook?
I only breathe out now because I know it's free.
Oh, come on. Hey, I bet he's this richest man this side of tool.
Yeah, I bet you I am.
It's good to see you. Come on, baby. Yeah. Yeah. And now I was thinking, are you still making? Let me just have a look at babies.
I have a look basically every second day. I don't look all the way through. You know, I don't know if the right word is I'm a bit choosy. What I do is I bring it up, I'll put the tick in saying I like it, and then I'll start playing it, and I might just push along a little bit just to see what's going on. You know.
Listen, guys, where's I'm sorry, Kelsey. Can you put Baby's link in the chat, because he's got 886 subscribers. Let's get him to 1,000.
Let's get him to 1,000.
I'm sure all of yours have already subscribed to mine anyway, lads.
Well, mine will have done.
I'll give you a shout out with my next video I make, mate. And that's the golden number most people want to get to. Once you get to there.
Here we go. We're going bloody silly now.
Why is it going? Who's this?
Noxie.
Oh, Noxie. Hey.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
How's it going, mate?
Can you change the way this looks, Bobby, or not? I don't understand it.
Oh, we're okay with that,
I don't know.
You can do that.
No, that's better.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, that's better, because the other two aren't showing the face, are they? So
used to the hosts anyway, so
I should be bigger than you.
I'm famous now.
Just remember, my dad's bigger than yours. Well, I presume he is. I've never met the bugger. He must.
There you go, folks. Bibby's link is in the chat. Go over, give him a subscribe, and we'll get him up to 1,000 if we can. And I'll give him a shout out this week. He's got lots of videos up, and he does great live and regular. Let's see how often you do lives. 2 days, 10 days.
He does. He's on quite often.
It had to be removed because it got a bit mental. It was probably a bit too much, so I removed that.
Now, Bibby does what I used to do. Only he uses its phone in. where I used to bring people on screen like we're doing now. But you do reactions as well, don't you? Well, on lives, you'll put a video up, you'll all watch together and do reactions.
Yeah, they're quite good. I like that. I think some of those are quite funny.
They're the ones where I can't think of anything to do, so I'm like, oh, let's watch some stuff. But yeah, they end up being the most fun ones.
Yeah, they are. They can be really funny at times. I like them. Quite good.
Our American friend Aaron.
Yeah, love Aaron.
He's quality.
Yeah. So go over to Bibby. You want to chat with him? You can ring him up, have a chat with him. Yeah. And if you just want to tune in. Now, Bibby, when we're going to get Noxie kicked in with a YouTube channel?
Now, get your link out, Noxie. We're going to start.
I've officially made it. I'm on Grandad and Bobby's live.
I've seen you on a live before, Noxie. I think I've been on a live with you. We need to get you get up and do a plastering channel.
I wouldn't take a lot of notice of Bobby because he lives in cuckoo land sometimes. You know,
I do.
Yeah. You seem to think you've spoken to him and her and whatever, and you haven't really. I think you must have dreamt it.
Have I?
I don't know. I'm only just trying to fill in while you're gone quiet.
I have spoken to Bob on the phone once.
Yeah, I've spoken up phone, haven't we, mate?
Yeah.
I think I surprised you, didn't I? So I forget what it was about. Somebody says, give Noxie a ring. So I'll give you a ring, and you're like, oh, it's Bobby. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I can't remember what it was about, but I can remember talking to you.
Yeah, I remember somebody telling me, can you give him a ring? Anyway, we'll have to meet up, mate. We'll have to meet up. And we'll have to get, we'll have to all club together and get Bibby a train ticket. He can come along as well. Yeah. We'll all throw 10 or 20 quid in. And
well, do you think Bibby will be allowed to come this far north?
He'll need his passport. He'll need his passport. Bibby, on door of Yorkshire, South Yorkshire, where you'll come through. On a Tuesday and a Thursday, Paul's on gate, so you won't get in on Tuesday, Thursday.
Fair.
Any other time you'll get in.
North and South debate, but you are all Northerners, so I think
so
past the Midlands, I'll be sent home.
So apparently, Kelsey says he already gets half fare, so it won't be that much. It'll be cheap.
Why's that? Because I'm a baby,
there you go.
It'd be lovely if we could all meet up, wouldn't it? It would be, because this is what I like, lads. This is what I like is when it's a good bit of fun, and when Bibby's come along with his style of night owls, it's a good bit of fun, and you don't get caught up in stuff. And you have a good bit of a laugh. I've been on a few just lately, joined a few lives that's been away from dark side. I know you do dip into it, Bibby, but it's nice, refreshing just to have a chat in it, Yeah,
I don't like being in it all the time. I don't dipping my toes into the negativity, but I don't want my whole channel to be that.
Well, that's it. That's why I've moved away to an extent, because I don't think there's a future in it anyway. It's going to die a death. But you need to, once people know what you like and who you are and your character, as we know with Paul, with his vocabulary.
Yeah, well, there you go.
He's very select on what he says.
I can be quite good at times. I can be a good boy sometimes.
Listen, lads, I've got him out a couple of times at 10 to 7 when he hadn't known I could hear him, and he's effing and blinding. And one night he was shouting at newsman, Peter Levy.
Well, that's only because he's a bloody dickhead, isn't he?
He was telling newsman off.
Well, yeah, because he's a bloody dickhead. If I met him in the street, I'd tell him as well. Can't do with a man. Unfortunately, 6:30, I have to turn my telly over from BBC News to ITV News, so I don't have to watch that dickhead.
He's a legend. He's been on BBC years.
He's a leg end. Bloody legend. He should be a legend. But there you go.
Why What's he doing on video anyway?
Because he's a. Don't get me on it, Bobby, because I'll start swearing, mate, and and then you'll be telling me off then. Won't you? You'll be saying, well, you ought to be getting your divvy stick out and showing yourself it. Well, there you go. I'll show myself.
Hey, I've kicked him off, lads, and I've kicked him
off.
I'll
show myself the divvy stick. I'm looking at him. There you go.
He's on one. So yeah, we need to let's get Noxie online. Let's get him a channel.
Noxie's here now. I can see.
Yeah, we're going to get him a channel up and running. I think he'd be good because he's a character. He's funny.
Well, lad can't get a bloody word in for you.
Shut up. You know,
it must be the weather.
I knew this had happened with Paul. I knew we can't behave himself.
Yes, my fault.
I'll say it for you, Paul. Peter is a prick.
Yeah, well said. Get in. I'm not the only one.
Can you imagine Paul on Christmas Day sat round firing with family watching telly? I bet he moans like bloody hell, don't you? I bet you don't like Noel Edmonds neither, do you? He's always on telly on Christmas Day.
I think that's back in the day, Bobby. It's Noel Edmonds. I don't think he's allowed on TV anymore, is he?
Isn't he?
I think, well, once he kicked off of being a bit of a naughty boy. I know this may sound a little bit off, but Bibby, have you got something on your channel or something? We seem to be getting some feedback, mate, and I'm presuming it's yours. It's not mine.
Yeah, because it was picking up the stream sounds. One sec, let me mute myself and go into
Okay, all right. Do you know I was getting a bit technical there, wasn't I? Most unusual.
Bibby spoiling the show again.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, I think we should get back on about Peter Levy.
No, I don't think we should.
I just don't know what he's done wrong.
Being on telly, that's what he does wrong.
I don't think Bibby will know who he is, will you, Bibby?
He won't, because he won't have seen him.
No,
it's only 12.
You know when you've got your local TV channel, which is BBC, local BBC from your area.
Yeah.
You've got regular presenters. Well, there's one of them's a great presenter, Peter Levy. He's in Yorkshire. And Paul has a grudge against him. I don't know why though. I don't know.
It's because he's a dick. So there you go.
Oh, his name's graffitied on a wall in Hull every time we drive past it. I laugh and Grandad starts.
Just even seeing his name turned into...
It's one of those, that one, that Kelsey one, not Chelsea, Kilroy. You know where Kilroy was here.
Oh, looking over a wall.
Yeah. Well, there's a graffiti on one of the walls going into Hull. That with Peter Levy.
And you don't like it every time.
No, I don't like him. He's a git. I think what you're doing, you're trying to egg me on to swear, Bobby. Aren't you?
No, I'm not. I just don't know what. He's not a bad bloke. I
tell you what, if you want me to start effing and blinding, just say so, because I'm bloody good at it.
Go on, say it once. What's Peter?
Why are you trying to get him in trouble?
Yeah. Anyway, I know. Sorry, folks, but I know we do only do an hour, and
glad he's never heard of him.
No, it's just uneducated.
Yeah, well, yeah. So sorry, we only do an hour, and our hour's gone. So
I'm
not going to what.
Is Clary missing out not knowing Peter Levy?
No, he's not. Nobody's missing it.
What's Peter Levy?
He's a prick.
you not know he is.
There you go. Peter Levy will bring night owls tomorrow, I reckon.
You know I'm changing my name right now.
I'll be watching now for it.
You'll get a divvy stick as soon as you come in here with a name like Peter Levy.
He's on Twitter or X or whatever you want to bloody call it.
You know then. You must follow him.
Because he tells you every bloody time he opens his gob.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. You get, and if you on BBC Look North or whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called. The BBC local channel.
Yeah.
Humberside, I think. I don't know if it's Humberside, Look North, or East Midlands or something. I don't know what it's called. But every day it's there and it says you can get in touch with us by here, and it gives you a WhatsApp number. It'll give you a phone-in number. It gives you X number and all the bloody numbers. And I don't know why, because everybody will just send him a message saying, Peter, F off.
Some will like him, Paul. Some will
No, they won't. Nobody likes him. I've never met anybody who likes Peter Levy.
You're on a mission, you, aren't you?
No. Anyway, mate. Anyway, people, sorry.
Bye, you've made us laugh there, Paul.
So, our hour's gone, and, I like my hour. And next week, we'll put the link out earlier, and anybody can come in and join in. I'm quite happy for people to join in.
We can. Yeah, we like to have a good old chat, me and Paul.
And I mean, we've only given you 10 minutes. So anyway, it's a big shout out to Bibby and his channel, and there's a big shout out to Spikey, because I think he's still sat out there. His channel's
good night, everyone. I'll
it's
see you
quite
all
good.
later.
Shout out to Noxie. And I'm going to kick you off, and it sounds awful when I'm going to kick.
Yeah, we'll leave now.
It's legal.
See you later.
Green.
Have a good night.
Listen, guys, go subscribe to Bibby. Let's get him up to 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
And I'll see you tomorrow night, Bibby, at 9. I might call him myself.
Good night, everyone. Bibby,
night.
Thanks for coming on, Bibby.
Thanks, Noxie.
Noxie, thanks for coming on. We'll hear more next week, hopefully.
May I?
I don't know how to do that.
No, don't worry. Well, I've got it.
Have you?
There we go.
There you go. Right. So, who we got? Have you done your?
Yes, I've said. Have you
said your good nights?
Yeah, Gary Green. Yeah? It's legal, Sharon. Yep. And listen, thank you everybody for coming on. We've had a good old chat tonight. About nothing really, but it's been a good bit of fun.
I've enjoyed it.
And we've had a couple jump on, a couple of nice lads, and maybe they'll come on next week as well.
We'll put a link in earlier next week. Now I know how to do it.
And anybody else who wants to jump on, you're welcome.
Yeah, you don't have to come on and show your face, as long as you know.
As long as we know, that's all.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So I'll say good night, Paul, and I'll leave you to say good night to everybody in your.
As I normally do, I don't know. I don't know who is exactly left in the stream, but I can remember Kelsey, Clary, Bibby, Spikey. I remember YS, EMS. So it's thanks for coming. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every minute, and it's
good night from me.
It's a good night from him, and it's a good night from me. So it's a TTFN. Take care.
Have a great week, folks.
Have a great week. See you next week, hopefully.